Clash of Clans has been downloaded over 500 million times. Their target audience is 15 to 25-year-olds, but what happens when a 60-year-old woman with multiple accounts attacks the highest level of the game? What strategies does she use? And is she any good at the game? Well, if you have watched any of my 50 worst attacks of the week videos, I'm sure you would have heard about Janet or JCat. Janet is a 60-year-old woman who plays Clash of Clans every single day. She's the only player that I've ever seen lighting out ground expos during an air attack.
Embarrassing!
And use the angry jellyfish on the royal champion. What is her army comp of choice? Of course, it is the E-Dragons. All of her attacks are roughly the same. She starts off by lightning out expos, which is the worst defense to lightning out because of their high HP and low damage. She then drops the royal champ by itself, and when it gets low, she sends in her warden to try and save it with the warden ability. Once the warden and the champ both die after taking out about 3 buildings, she will then drop her last 2 heroes to take out some more random buildings outside of the base. Finally, she will drop all of her E-Dragons in the same spot along with a flinger right behind them. Now this can change from time to time, like she might use Super Dragons instead of E-Dragons, but this is the basic Janet formula. You may be asking yourself, why doesn't anyone tell her that lightning out expos isn't a good idea, or that the angry jellyfish is completely useless on the champ? And to answer these questions, firstly I must say that her old clan tried to help her, but she did not listen. She claimed that the expos were doing too much damage to her quote-unquote gold dragons, and it made sense to get rid of them. Potato, a member of her old clan, finally had enough of Janet's lightnings. After watching her choke another attack, he typed in chat, "Geez, Janet, for God's sake, please stop spamming zaps on expos. It makes no sense and is a complete waste of spell usage. Zap the Infernos or Eagle instead, and please use Earthquakes with zaps to reduce the number of spells needed." Janet was not too happy about how she was talked to and had this to say. "Potato, I took your advice and it was good, but the way you talk to me is not acceptable for a game or anywhere. I am playing against Town Hall 16 and I am the top player, so maybe my way is different, but I'm always willing to change if it works. I will leave if that's what you want, but please don't talk to me in that manner." Janet then left Active Warriors and joined a funny clan, the clan she's still in today. Now that we are caught up on the Janet lore, let me show you some of her funniest attacks, plus some new ones from the most recent Clan War League. Coming in attack number 1, of course, we got Janet, the Janet only video. And of course, Janet, she is going to be lighting out expos. Thankfully, she does take out an air defense right there. You know, and then she goes over to a ground expo. Unfortunate Janet. I mean, I don't think she understands the whole concept of ground and air expos. And then, this is just crazy, she lightnings out a mortar, which you could say makes sense if she's going to drop a flaner over there, but I don't believe that's where she ends up dropping it. Then of course she drops her champ just by itself, going straight into a king, and then she drops her queen straight on top of a monolith. Rage monolith, queen goes down. We got a yak walk in the first 20 seconds of this attack. Absolutely tragic. And then she has a warden, an air warden on top of the monolith. The monolith is not done cooking. Strange spot for a monolith. I mean, it's got 2 rage towers on top of it. Makes absolutely no sense. Then she drops 2 healers on the warden, but the warden's on air. Now we have a catwalk. We have a catwalk and a yak walk in the same attack. These healers doing absolutely nothing. Keen on the right side, still going to town. I guess you could say he's funneling for something. And then she drops one rocket loon on the monolith, but it's not going to do the job. Drops another one, but it's on a builder hut. Does take out the builder hut. But, you know, at this point, she drops 2 P.E.K.K.A. Still hasn't even dropped her main army. Taken out some of the base, but she has no heroes left at this point in the attack, so her main army has absolutely 0 support. P.E.K.K.A.s could have helped funnel for these super dragons, but she did not really wait that long. I mean, they might make their way towards the town hall, but they're really just going to go in a circle around the town hall, even if they get that close. Then she drops the flaner behind her, super dragons of course. Super dragon get targeted by a single inferno, it's going to go down. This single inferno is going to go to work, and this monolith is not done cooking. The worst placed monolith on defense I've ever seen, and it absolutely decimated Janet's whole attack from start to finish. I mean, took out a P.E.K.K.A, took out her her archer queen and her warden, and of course her flaner is completely empty, and this attack is absolutely over. Coming attack number 2, we got Janet again, of course. And this is something I've never seen before. There are 4 builders healing up this expo right now. And obviously this is sped up quite a bit, but she just gives up on the expo. She says, nah, I'm done. I'm quit. Job's done. I'm done with Expo. She literally took out 2 buildings with 14 lightning spells, and now she has the angry jellyfish on the champ. Champ goes down, does not hit the champ with that Sui Ward ability right there, or uses her queen ability. She's got the archer puppets and the healer puppets. The healer puppets are so low, she's only spawned 2 of them. Instantly uses the keen ability. I mean, if you got the barbarian puppet on the keen, that is just sad because the giant gauntlet is so good. The soccer ball is pretty good. She's got a lot of good abilities. And the puppets are just, you know, maybe they'll be good one day, but as of right now, they're the worst in the game. And then all these super dragons, or I mean, these E-dragons, going straight into this town hall. The town hall 17 has absolutely decimated them. And that is nine E-dragons. They took out 8 buildings. 42% 0 star. Coming in attack number 3, we got Janet. And you know the drill. She's going for expos at this point. That's her, you know, bread and butter is lighting out expos. You know, sometimes you only take out 2 buildings with 14 lightnings. Sometimes you take out like 5 or 6, and she's kind of going to work right here. Took out a multi mortar, and she accidentally misclicked on top of that that elixir storage spell, or that elixir storage, my bad. Accidentally dropped it on one of those. Happens the best with misclicks, happen all the time. Of course, has the angry jellyfish on top of the royal champ again. Janet, if you're watching this, the angry jellyfish does absolutely nothing for the champ. The champ will target every single defense until they're all gone. She does not need the 25 seconds of only targeting defenses. And the angry jellyfish, if you say, okay, well, maybe she wants it for the extra stats, the angry jellyfish has the one of the worst attack damage per second and one of the worst health. It's not a good. It does not support the champ whatsoever. The Spirit Fox is 10 trillion times better. The Diggy's 10 trillion times better. I mean, the cat's probably better at this point. I mean, the jellyfish is the worst combo of all time. You know, she has a bunch of super dragons going straight to the town hall, but it doesn't matter because there's a double invis on the town hall. Air sweeper pushing them away. Flainer would be able to maybe get to the town hall, but of course the Expo takes it out, and her whole attack is just gone at this point. I mean, absolutely tragic from start to finish. Coming in attack number 4, we got Janet again, of course. This base is absolutely horrible. I mean, there are 3 ground expos. What's better than lightning out 2 ground expos? Trace. And of course, she's gonna drop lightnings on all 3 of these ground expos. She literally could have dropped like 3 loons and taken out all these expos. You know, the cannon and the bomb tower up there, because there's only really an archer tower defending it. Maybe there's just some black air mines, but who cares? You want the loons to get hit by those anyways. So some absolutely horrible spell usage. This base is straight garbage anyways. I mean, this is the most rushed Town Hall 60 I've seen in a while. Of course, the champ's going straight into the CC. Of course, the champ is horrible against CC and, you know, skeleton traps and heroes. And whenever she gets distracted, she's not so good. That's why the new electric boots are actually pretty good for her. Help with the CC, help with the, you know, skeleton traps for sure. So Archer Queen, you know, actually an okay funnel. Only, you know, at least 1/3 of her dragons are getting to the center of the base right here. That's better than 0%. Drops a king on the outside for some strange reason. And now she has the healer puppets and the archer puppets still on at this point. Gonna get close to the town hall, but she goes down. And then we got a warden ability, hitting absolutely nothing but a flainer and 3 archers. Why? This is the first time I've seen her in a long time. You know, I mean, this is an old attack, but she did not use her warden with her champ, and then she didn't use it with her army. She used it for her flaner. E-dragons are going to get to the town hall, and thankfully for Janet, the flaner is going to save her. I've seen the flaner savers from so many 1-stars. It's absolutely crazy, and that's a horrible attack. Janet is a true inspiration for all Clash of Clans players with her unique attack strategy and the fun energy she brings to her clan. She really is just an old lady playing a mobile game for fun at the end of the day. And as long as you're having fun, there's no wrong way of playing a game. Subscribe if you want to see more horrible Clash of Clans attacks. And another video like this of me detailing the history of Johvick, my favorite Clash of Clans player. Shout out to the YouTube members and the subscribers.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.